Hi everyone, my name is Junon Macéus. I have a health science background and I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy, How to Find Your Soulmate. And I'll put a link to my book below. This video is the MBTI personality type assessment of Wendy Williams. When we look at the 16 MBTI personality types, they can be grouped into four main ones. The first one is sensor judgers, the second sensor perceivers, the third intuitive thinkers, and the last one intuitive feelers. To me, Wendy Williams is a sensor perceiver, and I will explain why. I have some notes on screen so I don't miss anything. Wendy Joan Hunter Barnes Williams is an American former broadcaster, media personality, and writer. She was born on July 18, 1964 in New Jersey, USA. Wendy is now 59 years old. She is from an upper middle class university educated Black family. She has two siblings, an older sister named Wanda and a younger brother named Tommy. As a child, doctors recommended Williams to be medicated to control her hyperactivity. She suffered from poor body image due to the diet her parents put her on after gaining weight in elementary school. She graduated from high school in 1982, ranking 360th in the class of 363. Williams graduated in 1986 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in communication. Wendy was a radio DJ and host and quickly became known in New York City as a shock jock. Williams' other endeavors include authoring several books, appearances in various films and television shows, and touring her comedy show. She also has product lines, including a fashion line, jewelry collection, and wig line. She gained notoriety for her on-air spat with celebrities and was the subject of the 2006 VH1 reality television series The Wendy Williams Experience, which broadcast events surrounding her radio show. Williams was inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame in 2009. From 2008 to 2021, she hosted the nationally syndicated television talk show The Wendy Williams Show. In 2014, the street on which she grew up was renamed Wendy Williams Way. In terms of her personal life, around 1993, Williams married her first husband, Bertrand Girogiri. She says that they separated after 5 months and divorced 18 months later. Williams met her second husband, Kevin Hunter, in 1994 and married him in November 1999. Her husband became her agent. She suffered multiple miscarriages before giving birth to her son, Kevin Samuel, in 2000. In February 2018, Williams disclosed that she has Graves' disease, which causes hyperthyroidism. Due to the increased pressure behind her eyes, they sometimes have a pronounced appearance. Williams wears wigs in public because her thyroid condition thins her natural hair. Williams also had other health issues. For example, she fractured her shoulder in December 2018. In March 2019, Williams said that she has been living in a sober house for some time and that she has vertigo. Later that year, Williams revealed that she has been diagnosed with lymphedema, a condition that causes swelling in her ankles. Williams' health issues caused her to take multiple hiatuses from hosting her show. In April 2019, Williams filed for divorce due to irreconcilable differences after Hunter, her husband, fathered a baby with his mistress. Although the divorce was finalized in January 2020, her legal surname remains Hunter. In terms of her political leanings, in 2012, she supported Barack Obama and she is pro-choice when it comes to abortion. In terms of her philanthropic work, in 2005, Williams funded a $1,000 scholarship for Black female high school students who sought to major in communication at college. In 2014, Williams and her husband created the Hunter Foundation, a nonprofit organization that funded anti-poverty programs. On February 22nd, 2024, her representatives confirmed that she has been diagnosed with aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. Wendy Williams' current net worth is about $20 million US. If we look at Wendy Williams' life trajectory, it is typical of center perceivers. So she was not a good student because she was hyperactive. Center perceivers tend to have a short attention span and be easily bored. It's not a lack of intelligence, it's just that they have a hard time focusing on anything that is not interesting. But as soon as she finished high school and she decided to enter in university and she chose broadcasting, she felt like in her element. Wendy's choice of major is very much in line with center perceivers. So these are people who are usually interested in entertainment and business. So as soon as she finished her degree in broadcasting, she was willing to also go to different cities and move around so that she would find her niche. So it's not surprising that Wendy did really well in that field because it's really something that sensor perceivers usually excel at. That as a sensor perceiver, Wendy is more vulnerable to addictions. People who like sensor perceivers who have a dopamine dominance like intense emotions. And that's what happens when a person takes any type of substance because they feel this high. So Wendy has been very open to the fact that she was a cocaine addict and later on also she became an alcoholic. So that is very much something that you'll see with people again who like risk and who also like intense emotions, just like sensor perceivers. The other aspect when it comes to Wendy is that later on you will see that she's interested in business. She had a wig line, even into clothing line. So all this is again in line with people who are sensor perceivers. The other aspect is whether Wendy is a feminine versus masculine energy. I would say that she comes across more as a feminine energy because she's very much interested in people, because most of her shows is about gossiping. So you'll see that in terms of people who are left brain dominant, they're more object oriented and that would not interest them, but are also making their whole career based on that. The other point also is that even in terms of how she dresses, the fact that she has a clothing line, all this point to someone who has feminine aesthetics. The way she talks, the way she moves, she comes across more as right brain dominant than left brain dominant. She even mentioned in one of her episodes of her talk show that when she interacted with her now ex-husband, she was soft and gentle. So you won't see someone who is left brain dominant say that they're more sort of submissive, quote unquote, in their relationship. In other words, she wanted to be like the feminine energy in her relationship, and she likes that her man be more like, stern and firm compared to her. So again, I would say that she is, in other words, a sensor perceiver and a feeler. Now, whether or not Wendy Williams is an extrovert or introvert, I would say it's pretty self-evident that she is an extrovert. So you'll see that people who are extrovert like the limelight. She said at a very young age, she wanted to be famous. You won't see people who are introverts wanting that because they feel energized by being alone or with a few close friends and family members, but not in a case of Wendy Williams. People who are sensor perceivers and the feminine type tend to vote for the Democratic Party, which is the case of Wendy Williams. The other point also is that being a feminine energy, they tend to also want to contribute to the well-being of others. So they will have like non-profit organizations, which is the case of Wendy Williams. So for all these, I would say that Wendy Williams is most likely an ESFP. So let me know what you think about this MBTI personality type assessment by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Also remember to click on the bell to be notified of other videos I'm going to be making. Subscribe to my channel and we will talk soon.